This is called black seed. Home, the resurfacing of soil, cultivation of tierra, build a new nest, grow a new harvest. My family is made up of two nests in the same tree. It saddens me to admit the one seed I neglected was my family. The family dynamics have shifted, and I've learned to grow on my own, a nest in the farthest corner. To reconnect with this seed has meant to not only nurse the seed, but also its soil. I was recently sent a text message by my mom of my dad and her with my nephew, and it fucked me up. There was my childhood reflected back at me in an instant. Who tucked me in, who cradled me, who burped me. Semilla is the process of cultivation, resurfacing old soil to allow new tierra to breathe. Semilla is the apology I've been waiting to say to my pain, their inflictors, my loved ones, and others. Semilla is my self-love letter. Plant your seeds, water the seeds you just laid, cultivate the soils of those that are growing, live the harvest in joy and humility, honor them in autumn, for there will always be a new flower ready to taste after winter is over. The day is cloudy. I take pride in mi memoria, in my ability to recall, because to recall is to relive. But the mind sometimes forgets. To recall is to relive. To remember is to regret. The day is cloudy. I recall the black fan whose wings covered the entire white wall. I wanted to have the strength to carry this fan. Maybe it was as big as my toddler self. The day is cloudy. My mother went to get my costume for Leslie's party, and I was disappointed. She would have not known to get the right Batgirl costume. We all know her costume never goes beyond the knees, but she didn't. Whoever said this was a costume? Let's play a game, he says. With a smile, I oblige. Cosquillitas was its name. I remember sitting on his laps, fingers tickling my sides. I was having fun. And just before laughter broke into tears, he says, let's play in the bed. The day is cloudy. How is school going? I was on top of the charts. I had already memorized my timetables, and we all know the number nines were the easiest. I was the top of my class as I laid under his body. The day is cloudy. At that moment, I remember looking past his shoulder. To remember is to relive. As I was reciting my accolades, my young accomplishments, somehow he stopped asking questions. I went on and on. Little me didn't know the power of disassociation. To relive is to remember. To remember is to reframe and to reclaim. At that moment, his heavy breath brought me back down to earth, to flesh, the plane where ego and accolades are nothing but mere peasants. In that moment, I relived discomfort. Something didn't feel right. The day is cloudy, and the sun never comes out. Midnight, and I'm on the floor. My back has given out a third time. These constrictions in my lower back are reminders that I work too hard for others and never enough for me. Mi espalda no tiene hueso, está tan cansada de apapachar a otros y a nunca a sí misma. Maybe this is my punishment for loving you too hard and for me never being enough for you. Esto me pasa por mal dejada, esto me pasa por amarte tanto. My spasms have made me bend the knee. I sit at the mercy of my fears and I ask myself, what does forgiveness feel like? This pain is the bitterness of roots, semilla podrida. Y con esta me despido. Tonight, I leave you with my last thoughts. I love seeing people. I always loved sitting in a corner of a coffee shop watching people sip their coffee, ponder their thoughts, and just slip away. There is a man sitting in the corner typing away at his phone. His daughter has texted him. She reminds him that they are having dinner at 6 p.m. She ends her text with, I love you. This man closes his phone and sip away his coffee. I have always loved seeing people and creating their stories. I hope that you took the time to send someone you love a message. And if you didn't, this is the moment in the video where you hit pause and text someone you love, I love you. No, this is not a joke. Press pause and we'll be right here waiting. Think of this person and hold of this moment. Hold on to it. For when I'm gone, this will be the flower I become. Phantom text messages, phantoms thinking of you. I left my sweat on the dance floor. I now know that my curse is to be alone. But maybe, just maybe, my greatest gift is knowing that I'll never be forgotten. My seed, my semilla, is called death. Yet the petals that bloom will always taste like honey. Hold on to the honey and know there will be another flower ready to taste.